What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Commodity. I'm Fez, and today we're taking a look at a chaotic poem about English pronunciation. We are getting this from the Discord. This is from Matey Potato. It says, can't remember if I shared this, an old poem about English being full of heteronyms. I'll be honest, I don't even know what the hell. Yeah, heteronyms. Just making sure I even read that right. I'm not really sure what this is. If you do want to suggest videos, link to my Discord is going to be down in the description. If you want to help me get to Australia and possibly make some wonderful, hopefully, content about your beautiful country, link to the GoFundMe is down in the description. Let's jump into this. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, of course.
If you can correctly pronounce every word in this poem, you will be speaking English better than 90% of the native English speakers in the world. After trying the verses, a Frenchman said he'd prefer 6 months of hard labour to reading 6 lines aloud. Try them yourself. Dearest creature in creation, study English pronunciation. I will teach you in my verse sounds like corpse, core, horse and worse. I will keep you, Susie, busy, make your head with heat grow dizzy. Tear in eye your dress will tear, so shall I, oh hear my prayer. Just compare heart, beard and herd, dies and diet, lord and word, sword and sward, retain and Britain. Mind the latter, how it's written. Now I surely will not plague you with such words as plaque and ague, but be careful how you speak. Say break and stake, but bleak and streak. Cloven, oven, how and low, script, receipt, show, poem and toe. Hear me say devoid of trickery, daughter, laughter and terpsichore, typhoid, measles, topsails, isles, exiles, similes and reviles, scholar, vicar and cigar, solar, mica, war and far, one, anemone, balmoral, kitchen, lichen, laundry, laurel, Gertrude, German, wind and mind, scene, melpomene, mankind, billet does not rhyme with ballet, bouquet, wallet, mallet, chalet. Blood and flood are not like food, nor is mould like should and would. Viscous, viscount, load and broad, toward, to forward, to reward. And your pronunciation's okay when you correctly say croquet. Rounded, wounded, grieve and sieve, friend and fiend, alive and live. Ivy, privy, famous, clamour, and enamour rhyme with hammer. River, rival, tomb, bomb, comb, doll and roll and sum and home. Stranger does not rhyme with anger, neither does devour with clangour. Souls but foul, haunt but aren't, font front won't want, grand and grant. Shoes goes does, now first say finger, and then singer, ginger, linger. Real, zeal, mauve, gauze, gouge and gauge, marriage, foliage, mirage and age. Query does not rhyme with very, nor does fury sound like berry. Dust, lost, post and doth, cloth, loath, job, knob, bosom, transom, oath. Though the differences seem little, we say actual but victual. Refer does not rhyme with defer, fefer does not rhyme with deaf.
I just wanted to say actual, but victual. And I think he said I don't know. That one's tough.
Refer does not rhyme with actual, but vittle.
Vittle.
Refer.
Vittle. Is that how that's pronounced?
Vittle. We say actual, but vittle.
Vittle.
Refer does not rhyme with defer. Fefer does, and zephyr, heifer. Mint, pint, senate, and sedate. Dull, bull, and George ate late. Scenic, Arabic, Pacific. Science, conscience, scientific. Liberty, library, heave and heaven. Rachel, ache, moustache, 11. We say hallowed, but allowed. People, leopard, toad, but vowed. Mark the differences, moreover, between mover, cover, clover. Leeches, breeches, wise, precise. Chalice, but police and lice. Camel, constable, unstable. Principal, disciple, label. Petal, panel, and canal. Wait, surprise, plat, promise, pal. Worm and storm, chaise, chaos, chair, senator, spectator, mayor.
I've always been told that this is pronounced Shay, not Shays. Shay.
Tor but hour and succor for, gas alas and Arkansas, sea idea career area, Psalm Maria but malaria, youth south southern cleanse and clean, doctrine turpentine marine, compare alien with Italian, dandelion and battalion, Sally with ally, yea, ye, I, way and key, say Ava but ever, fever, neither, leisure, skein, deceiver, heron, granary, canary, crevice and device and airy, face but preface not a face, phlegm, phlegmatic, ass, glass, base, large but target.
I'm not even gonna lie. Some of these words, I don't even know what they mean. I've never heard them ever used in sentences. I've never heard them ever used in casual, let alone, I mean, I understand, or any type of casual conversation. But how? So pronunciation on these words, I feel like this is more like a tongue twister to me. The way I'm hearing this, it's more like if you can read it, because pronunciation is different from culture to culture. We all say things different. Not all, but like, for instance, zebra versus zebra. I mean, that doesn't make one of us, if an entire culture says it, then it's can be tagged as correct. Another culture says it, it can also be tagged as correct. So just because you say something different than I do doesn't make one of us any less right than the other. Does that make sense? So this seems more of a tongue twister trying to get you to stumble versus actually being proper pronunciation, if that makes any sense at all. I'm just trying to kind of gather this. I mean, this, all honesty, I'm a nervous reader, especially aloud. Well, only aloud. To myself, I have no issues with reading words. It's when I read out loud and I know people are either listening or, in this situation, watching and listening. So things get very, very difficult for me. So,
gin give verging, ought out joust and scour scourging, ear but earn and wear and tear, do not rhyme with here but air. 7 is right, but so is even, hyphen roughen nephew Stephen, monkey donkey Turk and jerk, ask grasp wasp and cork and work. Pronunciation, think of psyche, is a paling stout and spiky. Won't it make you lose your wits, writing groats and saying grits? It's a dark abyss or tunnel, strewn with stones, stowed solace gunnel. Islington and Isle of Wight, housewife, verdict and indict. Finally, which rhymes with enough? Though, through, plough or dough or cough. Hiccup has the sound of cup. My advice is to give up.
it's really interesting. It's definitely a tongue twister. I know I would screw up about 50 times going through it. I'm kind of curious if he did cut up, because when you don't see somebody speaking and you don't see the jump cuts, I can make it sound like I'm saying these things perfectly, one right after the other, just like Audible books or any type of audio books. It sounds like they're just reading it straight through. However, they are stopping. They're reading maybe a paragraph, maybe a couple sentences. They'll stop, read another couple sentences. If they screw up, they retake. So it's not like it's a perfect read. So I don't know if this person read it perfectly, but odds are probably not, because it's hard to read things, even simple things, perfectly. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. If you want to suggest videos, link to the Discord will be down in the description. Also, if you want to see me come to Australia, link to the GoFundMe will be down in the description. Until next time, peace.